Hello, webinar goers. This is Andrew Davies, the Executive Director of the Colorado Center for Aging. I'm so sorry I couldn't be with you this morning, but my daughter is graduating from elementary school. I would have loved to have been with you. I'm with you in spirit, but glad that Bob Brocker and AgeWise Colorado helping to co-host this. I'm sure you're having a great and informative time. I wanted to take a minute here and talk about this next segment and video. Here at Colorado Center for Aging, we're all about raising the voice of older Coloradans in different platforms, different forums, and part of that is tied up into our Voices on Aging initiative. Voices on Aging is all about raising up the diversity of voices in Colorado, diverse geographics, diverse demographics, to make sure that the Colorado Center for Aging is as representative as possible for our state. Now, part of the Voices on Aging initiative includes this next segment and what we call best practices groups. Those groups bring together organizations that do like services so that they can synergize and have conversations and learn from one another. But then we create a video out of it so that we can broadcast that to you so that you, in whatever corner of the state you're in, might also learn about these kind of services and who knows, maybe develop one for yourself. We want to raise the voices of older Coloradans. We want to raise a diversity of voices for older Coloradans, and that means raising a diversity of organizations that serve older Coloradans. This video is about home sharing, and the video will explain what that's all about, and it helps older Coloradans to age my way. Now there's 3 participants in this next video. There's Amy, she's from Silvernest. They are a national organization that does home sharing, and it's web-based, but they also partner with local chapters so that they can do home share programs. And then there's Sunshine. They are Denver-based, and in that region, they've done this for quite a while, and they also have a social service element to their home share program. And then thirdly is Neighbor to Neighbor with Gia, and she is up here in northern Colorado where I'm at. And their program is very new, so you're going to learn about what it takes for a program to develop from the start. So I hope you really enjoy this next video. I hope you get a lot out of it. And if you want to start your own home share program, know that these resources are available to you. That's why we're doing these best practices groups videos. Have a great day. I wish I could be there with you, and I will catch you next time. All right, take care. Enjoy the video.
I'm Amy Ford, and I'm the Vice President of Strategic Partnerships and Business Development for Silvernest. And Silvernest was born in Colorado, in Denver, actually, but I happen to live in Alexandria, Virginia.
My name is Gia Heflin. I am the Senior Renter Program Manager at Neighbor to Neighbor, and we offer services in Larimer County, and I am located in Fort Collins, Colorado.
I'm the founder and executive director of Sunshine Home Share Colorado. We are a social work model home sharing program that is very care management based. We serve the Denver metro areas, and then we also have expanded into Colorado Springs.
It's a host that has space to share, renting out that space to a home seeker in exchange for rent or chores, help around the house. And it's specifically sharing space.
Home Share provides a safe space for individuals to live affordably and comfortably, and also be able to share interests and likes. So Neighbor to Neighbor's mission is to open doors and advance lives through homelessness and home ownership by providing sustainable housing, supportive services, education to families and individuals in Larimer County. Now, we envision a community where there's an opportunity for individuals to have access to a stable home and for the home to become a foundation for success. And so that is what home share is all about. It's all about companionship. It's all about individuals building homes in comfortable spaces, and it's all about affordability.
It's this unicorn solution where all these benefits can be in one, where It's an actual actionable thing that many people can do if they're open to it. And it can, reduce isolation and provide that companionship. It can increase, financial flexibility. It can stabilize housing. It can help with chores around the house. You just do all of these things in one, which I just don't know if there's many solutions out there like that.
It fills the gap for sure. It is very hard, one, for individuals to look for housing because housing isn't offered the same way that it was offered back in the day in newspapers. You're not driving around looking for a home. So I'm glad that we have the providers already ready for a seeker. And the next job is just to match them. And then we have that affordability piece, which really just brings it up a notch. Like, we are really filling a gap that is necessary in our specific community.
We offer what's called financial wellness and empowerment. And so we have a trained financial social worker. So it is a great opportunity to help people on a better path to financial and economic stability.
I don't know if you all know this about Colorado State. They do have a housing fair every year, but a lot of the options are not affordable, like Homeshare. And so it would benefit if we were able to come into the mix so that students can know, like, hey, this option may not be best for you, especially if you're of a lower income, but this program is perfect.
One of the things that we know is people home share because they have to, economically. And so being intentional about where we market and outreach so that we are reaching into neighborhoods to really get to the people that we know need to share.
A lot of my seekers currently are also 55 and up. And so we're just trying to do better outreach and reaching, the student population, reaching communities of color. And so we're just trying to make the program more diverse. So that is something that is kind of at the top of my mind that I really would like to see get better by the end of this year.
Everything that we do is designed to support safety in the matching process, connecting people to other services and resources in the community. Because one of the things that we found in our older matches, I would say about a third of our matches are people over 87, I would say, that what we find is sometimes home sharing is a piece of what they need in order to be able to age in place. And so we will also be looking at how do we put all those other pieces of the puzzle together to really support that ability to remain in their home.
The most significant challenge is, of course, finding those hosts and finding those who are willing to consider this as a solution and nurturing them and sort of inspiring them to share their home and live in this way. That's probably a shared challenge across the board. I don't think many of us have trouble finding seekers, home seekers. The demand for affordable rental is astronomical, but inspiring those that have extra space to think differently about that space and consider living with someone, and especially when maybe they haven't done so in a long time, is a pretty significant challenge.
Do it. I would say do it. Be patient. It's going to take some time. You're going to be changing your processes a lot. You might even be changing how your staff does things a lot. Be mindful of the individuals that you are trying to help. And just be ready to be on a roller coaster ride.
We've developed this partner model where, we have a lot of interest from all types of county governments and council of governments and housing counseling agencies and area agency on aging. Many of them are trying to push themselves to innovate and to offer different and unique things and other types of programs that can support the population or their community they're serving, but they don't necessarily have the capacity or the resources to do it all themselves. And so the model that we offer to those that are interested, if it's a good fit, is usually there's some sort of pot of resources that's available. And then they hire Silvernest to help them launch a program.
There's nothing better than when you make a good match and you find two people and their lives are just better for it. and it really makes your heart happy.